Hi kids, it's me. Today we're going to cook something super easy. I used to make this sometimes when the kids were little and they were at school. The school would ask for a dozen cookies for something, for a bake sale or something. And if I didn't have any, this is a fast way to make cookies. If you have a cake mix, you can make cookies out of a cake mix. So you just pick the cake for the flavor you like. I have a whole bunch of cake mixes in my cupboard, chocolate and vanilla and strawberry. But I had red velvet, and that's one of my favorite cakes, so I'm making that today. So you need a cake mix. You need 2 eggs and 1/2 a cup of oil. See that? It says 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of oil. That's all you need, and you can make cookies. And the fun thing is you make any flavor cookies you want. So, today we're making red velvet cookies. Oh, and then after you make the cookies, if you want, you can just make red velvet cookies, or devil's food chocolate cookies, or vanilla cookies, or strawberry cookies. But I like to put something in the cookies when I'm done. So today, in addition to the red velvet cookies, I'm putting in 1 bag, 12-ounce bag, of white chips. One time we made chocolate chip cookies. These are like white chocolate chips. They're really yummy and red velvet. So if you want, you can put that in too. All right, so first things first, let's put our cake mix in.
What you doing?
I'm making cookies for my school. Go away. You can't help. He's not a very good helper. So I'm opening my cake mix. Pour that in the bowl. Got my handy dandy, super fancy chef fork. It's actually just a fork. Don't follow the directions on the cake mix. That's not right. This is for cookies, so they're a little bit different. So I poured my cake mix in. I put in my 2 eggs. Remember, don't get any shell in there. I told you another time, Mr. Pape, go away. Weirdo. This is what I live with. See, it's okay that I don't have students because I got Mr. Pape. Okay, you mix that in. Then you need 1/2 cup of oil. So I'm going to pour 1/2 cup to the rim and dump that in. Okay, we're going to mix that up for a while. Mix, mix, and mix. And that's pretty much it. Except remember I told you I wanted to add some white chocolate chips, so I'm going to do that. But pretty simple. Keep stirring until it's all the way, Mr. Pape, go away. Till it's all the way blended. Sometimes you got to, it looks like it's blended on the top. You have to keep stirring all the way to the bottom because there'll be powder on the bottom. And if you don't keep stirring really well, then when you go to put the cookies on the cookie sheet, you'll have some dry on the mix on the bottom. Okay. Would you stop? Go do something else. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I added in my chocolate chips. I'm stirring and stirring. Remember we made chocolate chip cookies and I said make sure that you mix the chips in really well because it would be a bum to get a cookie with no chips in it. All right, so once you cook that, that's Mr. Pape's phone. Finally, he went away and stopped bothering me. Okay, so once you've got that, it looks like that. Red velvet cake with white chocolate chips. Very yummy. I'm going to get a cookie pan out. And you want to bake these, let me just make sure I know, 350. And I think it's about the same as chocolate chip cookies. Let's start with 9 minutes and see, and then just check them from there. So let me get my cookie sheet out. Yikes! Everything is under control. Just dropped a gigantic box of tin foil. Okay, I got my cookie sheet out, and I got this parchment paper out. Put that on there, and that just helps keep the cookies from sticking to the pan. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands because I'm going to push the cookie dough onto. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Did you know you could also sing the Jesus Loves Me song 2 times, and that's about enough time? Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Okay, so I use this great big spoon to scoop my cookies. I saw in some of the videos you sent me when you were making chocolate chip cookies, some of you use an ice cream scoop. That's a great idea. I don't think I have one of those. So I fill my spoon about that full, maybe not quite that full. About that full, and then you just push those on. See, I'm using the width to the cookie sheet. I think the ice cream scoop thing is genius. Scoop. Mine works too, just not as fancy as some of you guys are fancy people. Should play music while I'm cooking. Background music. Everybody dance now. Dum, 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 dum. Are there any other words to that song? Because that's all I know. Everybody dance now. Just lost a chocolate chip because I was dancing. Or I mean a white chip. Put them down in nice little blobs. Nice little round blobs. Okay. These are going to be great. I love red velvet. I like red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. So I think these white chips will be similar. Give it a similar taste to that. And I wonder how you liked our other baking videos. The cookies, the cinnamon bread. I like getting pictures of it when you're cooking. Make sure that every time you cook, though, and do these, you don't want your parents getting sick if you trying stuff out. This should be a bonus for your parents. So make sure that when you're done, you're cleaning up your mess. That is not fair to do all this cooking and then say, okay, I'm walking out now, and leave a big mess behind for someone else. Make sure you clean up your mess so that the whole experience is great for your parents. They come home, or they are done taking care of the little ones, or maybe they've been cleaning the house all morning while you're baking. Maybe they're helping you bake too. That would be a great thing. But they have enough work on their hands, and then you do something that's supposed to be nice, but you leave a mess for them. Kind of takes away the nice factor. So do a complete job of baking and then cleaning up your mess when you're done. All good bakers clean up their messes. I read a funny joke this morning and I can't remember it now. I was going to tell it to you in my video, but I forgot the dang joke. Oh, well. Okay, last one on this sheet. I Then we're going to put them in the oven at 350 for about 9 minutes. And then they should be just delicious.
Can I have little kids?
It's Mr. Pape and his striped puppet. Stop. Go away, striped man. You're weird. You're distracting my students. Okay. Mr. Pape, you got any funny jokes you can tell the kids?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I've got my cookies done. See that? And I'm going to bake them at 350 for about 9 minutes. So, I'll come back and we'll look at them at the end of 9 minutes. While you're waiting for your cookies to bake is a good time to kind of clean up your mess. Throw your trash away. Wipe off the counters. You'll still have some extra dough to put on the cookie tray, so you can't completely clean up, but you can clean up some of the mess and put some of the stuff away. Like we're done with the oil, we're done with the eggs, so you can put those things away. You can throw your cake mix box away, and if you used some kind of chips, you can throw that away and get that part of it cleaned up so that when you're all the way done, you don't have as much left to do. Alrighty, I'll be back later. Bye-bye.